Today in New York. Back
with
to you.
New information on the double dunk technique. Romney, thank you for that.
Yes.
I was not aware of that. All right, Romney, thanks so much. 5:40 right now. Maria, you didn't know. You weren't aware. You double dunk.
I was blissfully unaware.
You were. Thankfully unaware.
Thankfully, yes. No, that was great. Well, we've got a lot going on. As you can see, it's pretty quiet, but we take a look at safe during the fireworks, and that sweet handsome boy is ready. 77 degrees at 11 a.m. so warm and muggy. Still looking at storms possible today in the next several days, so I'll break down the timing in the 10-day.
All right, Maria, thank you so much. Still ahead, there's a major deal and it involves two high-end department stores.
Day. It may be one of those situations where it's a game time call and we're looking at the radar and we can see the shower or thunderstorm developing right over an area. But just know that the ingredients are there for that to be possible. And we see it even through midday, a slight chance of a shower or rumble of thunder. So we stop it at 6 o'clock. Maybe this is the time you've got everyone over the house for the barbecue. Just have a safe place to head in if it starts to thunder out there. And you can see again our model showing by 9 o'clock some showers and thunderstorms, not everywhere. So this may affect a handful of fireworks shows. With that said, if they are postponed, say to tomorrow, we have another round of showers and storms possible from late afternoon into the evening and overnight on Saturday. By the time we get to Saturday and Sunday, things are looking a little bit better storm chance wise. So we'll salvage the second half of the weekend for pretty much a clear forecast. Out there right now, it looks very summery, right? We've got that peachy look to the sky with some of that humidity, 71 degrees, but winds are out of the southwest now. And that's going to keep areas like Amityville and Patchogue a little bit cooler into the upper 70s near 80 degrees, away from that southerly flow influence. And it's more like 89 in New City, Warwick at 86, interior New Jersey from Trenton, Woodland, Jackson, if you're heading to Six Flags, 90 degrees today. Warm and muggy in the city will be about 86. So again, isolated but not a total washout type of thunderstorm chance this evening. And then by the time we get to tomorrow, still warm, still muggy into the mid 80s with some storm chances. Copy that for Saturday, and then by Sunday, it's just going to be plain old hot and humid up near 90 degrees. It will be next week that looks pretty unsettled. For much of the week, we're looking at shower and storm chances, but pretty close to average as far as temps, holding in the mid 80s. All right, 5:47 now. Emily, how are things looking?
Thursday, July 4th. I'm Michael Gargiulo. Darlene Rodriguez has the morning off. Emily West is here for Adele, watching the roads and watching the rails as people go out to celebrate the 4th. Starting before Maria LaRosa here. Such an important forecast today because I know it's not one thing or the other.
Right. It's not picture perfect, so we're going to do our best to get everybody ready. Hopefully just have that alternate plan. It's one of those of you from Brooklyn Heights camera there. Looking at the satellite radar view, maybe a few sprinkles popping up here and through parts of the Hudson Valley pushing into Fairfield County. Otherwise, some patchy clouds. We've got 71 now at Central Park, 68 in Poughkeepsie and Merrick as well as Belmar. Southerly winds have taken over, so increasing humidity, and that's going to keep Long Island a little bit cooler than inland areas where it's going to be pretty warm and muggy. But it sure is pretty out there via EarthCam. East River, it's not your turn this year with the fireworks over the Hudson. Timing is everything. I think most of the day is mostly cloudy. We'll be about 85 at 2 o'clock. And then we'll definitely still be watching that evening time frame for at least some showers around in the vicinity of New York City and in through northern Jersey and the Hudson Valley. And you can see that even through tomorrow morning. So I'll break down what we're thinking to you in more detail coming up in just a bit. But it's been a slow go, but slow in a good way, Emily. Of us will, then won't, but obviously that is key, the key question the next several hours. Obviously this morning kind of getting a cool sunrise, a view from Jersey City is a good one. The next few days look very similar. We've got that chance today, more spotty showers tomorrow, and scattered on into Saturday when we get a little bit of a break, but not from the heat in the 10-day forecast.
Maria, thank you so much. Still ahead.
At the gate, depending on the length of the flight. Airlines must
among them nitrogen. You don't really think about that as being an issue with an algae bloom like that, but there it is. That's the cause.
Yeah, and they can get pretty nasty.
Right.
It's dangerous to be on the beach, unpleasant to be at the beach. So we're grateful that on holiday, at least they're keeping an eye on it. You know, that was taken, by the way, July 2nd, that satellite picture. We are looking ahead to the next few days for more showers and thunderstorms and picking up in some spots, maybe as much as an inch or two. But we're going to see some of that begin today, at least the chance for a few thunderstorms. And that's what we've been looking at really all week, right, as we've built up to the holiday. 86 degrees, so it's definitely be warm and muggy. But let's talk about that real storm chance. What does it really look like? Well, I say count on at least a few spotty showers before lunchtime. And by the time we get to the dinner hour and certainly fireworks time, you just want to have a place to dash inside in case the thunder starts going. And if the fireworks displays already are making their call, just have an alternate plan. So by 6 p.m. you can see not widespread. I think there's an excellent chance most displays will get in there. However, with that said, you can see by 9 o'clock still in the vicinity. This one model showing that showers and thunderstorms through northwestern New Jersey, maybe some showers in through the Hudson Valley. Close to the city, will it be enough to cancel? Can't say that right now, but maybe a game time call. And you can see it through late tonight. And then if some are postponed, say, to tomorrow, we could see more showers and thunderstorms. And we've got that in the forecast for Saturday. So again, if they're postponed maybe to Saturday, that could be a stormy forecast for you too. Note, though, by Sunday, pretty much everywhere from Monticello, Poughkeepsie, Bridgeport, Islip, down the shore, and the city, it's going to be really warm and muggy, but storms are going to take a little bit of a break here, at least a storm chance. 71 degrees, mostly cloudy skies out there right now. You can see a few sun breaks peeking in. 86 degrees with that south wind keeping Long Island into the upper 70s. And with that isolated storm chance tonight, again, just have a plan to dash inside if you need to. 73 degrees. And then, as you can see, by the time we get to Sunday, we sort of peak with the heat. And then most of next week, we're pretty close to average for this time of year. That gets us into the mid 80s. So by the time we get to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, not only in the mid 80s, but some showers and thunderstorms almost every day. That chance exists. And of course, overnight lows pretty mild too in the 70s. All right, 6:18 now. It has been a quiet morning. I like the green on your screen.
They're on the road this 4th of July, but they're going to offer some new food and drink discounts to fans when they come back to Citi Field next week. So look at this. It's the $5 Tuesday menu. It's going to be offered at the remaining Tuesday home games during this 2024 season. It includes Coors Light Draft, fountain sodas, bottled water, Nathan's hot dogs, soft pretzels, and popcorn. All the food groups are covered there, right?
You got it. You got it.
Where $5 usually get you like a...
In for Adele. She's watching the commute. We've got some road closures for the fireworks. We're going to talk about that. And Storm Team 4's Miguel LaRosa here with a very important forecast for this day.
Well, it's going to feel like July 4th. It's kind of warm and muggy out there, and we do have some clouds out. Not tracking any looking at right now. Well, just some clouds and what may be amounting to some sprinkles trying to get through the Hudson Valley and into Connecticut. But it is mild at 71 degrees at Central Park and Newark, 68 in Poughkeepsie. The southerly winds have taken over, so that's going to help increase some of that humidity. Also keep Long Island a little bit cooler today into the 70s, where everywhere else getting into the 80s. Sure looks pretty cool out there via EarthCam and looking over the Easter River. Mostly cloudy skies for most of us for most of the day. 82 by 1 o'clock. It will be late evening hours around the time for fireworks that we still can't count out some showers and some thunderstorms. So I'm going to break down and fine tune the details there coming up in just a little bit. But it's been nice to see a slow ride in a good way, Emily.
Yeah, it's been a
celebrating, and hopefully the skies will cooperate, Maria. I know we're really watching it closely.
We're watching it very, very closely. So the takeaway as I talk about our storm chances, if you're a spectator, don't cancel your plans just yet. Just have an alternate plan in case, because that opportunity for a thunderstorm is still there around fireworks time. And this is sort of a blanket view of where that could be, and that does include in and around the city around sunset time. But I'm going to fine tune it and really kind of show you what that may actually look like and how it will play out, because you want to enjoy right now. It's pretty quiet and it's just a beautiful view from high above Rockefeller Center. You got some sun peeking through. 71 degrees, that dew points up to 60, so that south wind getting to work, bringing up some of that humidity. Along with prepping for the thunderstorms, we've got to prep our babies too for the fireworks and the thunderstorms. Yes, this is sweet Piper. Look at that face and her little white sock. She's looking at cloudy skies through at least lunchtime. After that, that's where that storm chance begins to pick up. Even north of town for about lunchtime, there could be a few showers ahead of what we think may be a stormier afternoon and evening. I stop it at 6 o'clock. Barbecue time, you can see more of us than not. We're going to get it in just fine. But by 9 o'clock, there'll be enough enough activity out there that we'll definitely have to watch the radar. So some of these displays may have sort of that game time call, which is again why you want that alternate plan just in case. If it say it put off to tomorrow, we still have tomorrow a chance for a few showers and storms, but you can see not one day is a washout, and that includes even Saturday, which continues to show a chance for some showers and storms. It's going to be mild and muggy everywhere, 86 degrees, and those south winds will keep Long Island a little bit cooler into the upper 70s today, and then down into the 70s tonight, and then tomorrow we will see another round of some showers and storms. Now the weekend, stormy, yes, to start off with. Sunday, not so stormy, but hotter, and that's sort of the peak. As you can see, temperature-wise, we end up pretty close to average for early to mid-July, which is the mid-80s, and that's kind of where we hang out most of next week. And speaking of most of next week, there is a chance for showers and storms. I think Sunday, Monday, bigger travel days may cooperate weather-wise, and then it's unsettled as we get into the midweek. All right, 6:47 now. Emily, what's going on? What's not going on?
You know, not. We have an update now on the storm system's path. Morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning. It's August 15th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Pat battling for Michael Gargiulo on this Thursday morning.
We got you for another day. Happy to see you.
Girl, trying to stay awake.
Are we all?
But it's all good. Oh, it's all good. A blessing to be here with you all. Emily West has been watching the commute for us this morning. And, of course, Maria LaRosa is here with today's forecast as well. Stepped out into a gorgeous morning.
Yeah, it was nice. It's comfortably mild
nice.
still. Just the air is moving just enough, a little bit of a breeze. So yeah, it's off to a nice start. We have clear skies out there. I'm not tracking any showers or thunderstorms, and temperatures that are once again not too bad into the upper sioux. Indeed, do not have anything on the radar, so no showers or storms for now. 59 in Poughkeepsie, 66 in Islip, 69 in the city. Newark at 71 degrees. With fair skies, we're going to end up with a lot of sunshine, especially early on. It will be another warm day, so think like yesterday where humidity's still in check, but temperatures in the mid and upper 80s. That's a warm day. 84 degrees by 1 o'clock, 85 through 4 p.m. There is that chance again into the afternoon and evening of an isolated shower or thunderstorm, so I'll show you that coming up in just a few minutes. But at 4:31, let's check in with Emily.
Hey, Maria. Yeah, just some overnight road work on one project on the Van Wyck approaching Atlantic Avenue. A couple lanes are taken up, and then you're going to find a little bit of slowdown with the rest of the day shaping up.
Yeah, they're clear for now. No, it's not going to be that bad. We do have a chance for a few showers and storms today, and as we get into the weekend, it's more like widely scattered and more likely to see those showers and storms adding up to an inch or two of rainfall in zones. So we're going to time it out for you so you can plan ahead to your weekend, and yes, I'll talk about the Ernesto impacts that we will see coming up in that 10-day forecast.
Thanks so much. Also coming up, remembering Jenna Rollins and looking back.
Breezy conditions as well. And by Sunday, we do have a full moon, so there is coastal flooding that we're going to keep an eye on as well. So something to think about, especially late Sunday into Monday. By Monday, we still have that chance for showers and storms. And note the temperatures, by the way. Two of the warmest today and tomorrow. After that, it's more like the upper 70s near 80 degrees, so we continue to see below average temperature trends here into next week. But once we get past Tuesday, looking dry with temperatures in the upper 70s, overnight lows down into the 60s. Some pleasantly comfortable mornings next week. All right, 4:47. Emily, what's going on?
Yeah, before I get to the slowdowns, the construction projects, the majority. Let's check out those gas. Salsa dancing is so much fun. Like, I encourage everyone, take a few lessons with a partner, and it's so enjoyable. It really is. It's a whole thing. It's like a whole conversation with your partner. Nice. It's very, very.
It looks so easy, though.
But I encourage everybody, take a few lessons. It's fun.
Can you give us some lessons in the back?
I will.
Yeah.
Okay. 5:15.
There we go. But talk about it being a little warm outside this evening. It is going to be toasty. We have a
spotty Thursday morning. It's August 15th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
Halfway through the month.
Yes.
And I'm Pat Battle. Michael Gargiulo has the morning off. Emily's also in for Adele, and she's been watching the commute. And, of course, Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has got today's forecast. Hey, twins.
I would say this is the exact color of my bridesmaids' dresses. So we're giving bridesmaid vibes right now. So let's get you out the door. Whatever color you choose. We've got some sunshine in the forecast again today. And yes, lights are twinkling. Visibility is good. I'm not checking. Let's start with the radar and satellite picture. Nice and clear. 69 degrees at Central Park, 71 at Newark. We're in the 50s from Poughkeepsie, Sussex, Monticello, mid-60s, Bridgeport, and into Merrick. We are looking at the wide picture now. That northerly flow that we had yesterday that touched off a few showers and storms. We've got that in place again today, so a spotty shower can't be ruled out. Let me grab that umbrella just in case. Otherwise, grab the shades because we're still going to end up with a lot of sunshine. By noontime, 83 degrees. We're on our way up to 87, so it is going to be another warm one. 84 through 5 p.m. and nice and dry, quiet through the evening hours. By 10 o'clock, we'll still be in the mid and upper 70s. All right, 5:31 right now. Let's see what's slowing us down out there, Em.
Yeah, you know, not too bad though here at the George Washington Bridge. Looks like you're right inbound, upper level okay.
Slowing us down out there, Em.
Yeah, you know, not too bad though here at the George Washington Bridge. Looks like you're right inbound, upper level okay. Outbound really all right as well. Even the lower roadway just fine. That road work at the Holland outbound that is wrapping up too. Still have construction though. 95 northbound New England Thruway from Bartow Avenue to Baychester Avenue, but into the Bruckner Expressway to the Cross Bronx. Not too bad. And north of the city, we've got construction on 84. A little bit of delay here eastbound approaching exit 5. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much, Emily. 5:32 now. Now to the resignation of Columbia University's president. The announcement comes following months of scrutiny. And also,
Take them down.
oh man, who hasn't wanted to put on some pads?
Few tackles. Yeah.
And tackle one of these kids.
Although I envision myself stopping and then hugging.
I know,
just want a
I
hug. That's all I
know. You
want.
got 3 boys, so you could tackle a few.
You know, I hold my own. Love that story. But let's show you what's going on.
An island-wide blackout is also being reported on St. Croix. Ernesto is expected to remain offshore, but parts of the tri-state may feel its impact later this week.
And Luma on the island of Puerto Rico, the bane of a lot of people's existence, is because it just never seems to work. So even, you know, they're losing power all the time, even when there aren't storms. But Maria, we're in the middle of a serious storm season.
Absolutely. It's been active so far. We have Ernesto, our 3rd hurricane of the season, 5th named storm. But the good news is Puerto Rico in the dry zone right now. So we're not looking at anything in the wake of this to create more problems. But obviously an impressive looking hurricane now over the last few hours. See the flare up of the the thunderstorms around the center. So as of the latest advisory, it continues to strengthen. We're going to have hurricane hunters in the storm in a few hours. 85 maximum winds here, moving to the north at about 13. So still forecast to be potentially our next major hurricane out in the Atlantic, approaching Bermuda by late Friday into Saturday as a Category 2 hurricane. But as you can see with the forecast path, we don't have the direct impacts. We're more of the peripheral, the tug of the winds, the swells being sent out from the storm and creating some rough surf here. So that's what we're expecting as early as Friday, as tomorrow, into a Sunday at least. 4 to 6 foot surf zone waves here for the Jersey Shore, 4 to 8 as we see it right now for parts of Long Island. On top of that, with that persistent push of water and a full moon by Sunday, we are looking at the potential for some coastal flooding. So we're watching all of that. All right, also watching the smoky skies again, upper 60s. We're at 69 degrees at Central Park right now. Smoke will be something we'll watch for the next few days from the smoke from the wildfires in Canada. You can see that haze in and around our area for that northerly flow, but by the weekend it's sort of curling back around. So we'll be watching that for the next few days. On top of that, maybe tuck your umbrella in today. Spotty shower or a thunderstorm or two for this afternoon and evening. Very similar to yesterday. Most of us looking at a mostly sunny day and warm, up to 87 degrees. So feeling summery for sure, slightly above average. Down to 70 tonight. Tomorrow looks dry, still warm, maybe a little bit more humidity, up to 87, and still looking like a stormy weekend. So it's definitely the second half of Saturday. I think the first half you'll get that outdoor activity and that beach day in. By Sunday, though, a little bit more widespread, and that continues into Monday. But look at the temps, upper 70s, low 80s into next week. All right, 6:16 now. Emily, what are you watching?
Well, Tractor Trailer found and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is checking on the weather. What's happening?
It's a nice Friday. We have a really pretty summer Friday in August here. So let's get you started. Things are quiet. We have fair skies out there right now. I'm not tracking anything on the radar, so I think the umbrellas get a rest, even though they didn't work too hard yesterday. We just had a few showers, but yeah, nice and quiet. 63 at Central Park, 72 at Central Park. 63 in Poughkeepsie, 72 at Central Park, 69 degrees in Islip, 57 in Monticello. Starting to see a little bit of fog trying to get going in parts of the Hudson Valley. You have it near Orange, Sullivan, and Ulster counties, so I'll keep an eye on that as you make your way through the region today. Otherwise, lots of sunshine, but it is going to be a warm one. 85 degrees already by lunchtime, on our way up to 88. Humidity ticks up just a hair, but it's low enough that the heat index isn't going to be too much of an issue, but 88 degrees, it's a warm day. And then just a few clouds heading into overnight, but we do stay dry. All right, 4:31. Let's check in with Emily now. What do you keep an eye on?
Conversation it is. Having gone natural myself like 10 years ago.
And looking beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you, darling.
Looking
Tomorrow
beautiful.
will probably be curly in honor of Curl Fest. Oh, by the way, we did manage to get a little scoop from Simone. She says Curl Fest plans to expand to different cities across the U.S. and possibly even to Africa.
Wow.
And you can still get tickets, so please, Curl Fest is Saturday from noon to 7 p.m.
Love it. Love everything about it.
Yes.
4:45 right now. Maria LaRosa is checking on the weather. Because, you know, sometimes the curly girls, in this weather, this weather's good weather for us, but
Absolutely.
there's some humid weather that's not so great sometimes. Doesn't cooperate with us.
It's going to be coming back for a little bit. We've got some of that tropical air mass trying to work its way in, but it's a quick turnaround. You know, this summer we've sort of had these long stretches of that heat and humidity. This isn't going to be one of them. So off to a good start. And great visibility right now as we look at Lower Manhattan from our Brooklyn Heights camera. Of course, we continue our Clear the Shelters campaign, and Storm Team 4 is highlighting Trevor this morning. This sweet baby is described as a lovable mutt. I mean, look at that face. He's one of those puppies that you take a picture and he's smiling. He's super friendly and expected to be like a medium-sized dog. So if your family's ready for that sweet face in your family, definitely scan the QR code. You can find out more about Trevor and all the other wonderful animals that deserve a loving home. So hope you can check that out. All right, we're at 72 degrees out there right now. The dew point's ticked up just a hair. Heat index isn't going to be a huge issue, but it's going to be very warm all by itself. So by the time we get to lunchtime, we'll be pushing in the mid-80s on our way up to 88 today. But again, humidity in check enough. That changes tomorrow. We really see that southerly flow pick up. And as you can see, a lot of green on the screen here. This approaching front is going to bring those showers. It looks like, if anything, really late on Saturday. So I think Saturday is going to end up mostly dry for everybody. But it's also going to help continue to push Ernesto out. This is the closest approach by Sunday. And that's going to really drive the winds, drive the surf. So everything kind of culminates here on Sunday. By the time we get to early next week, so after, say, Tuesday into Wednesday, we really see some big improvement. A decent amount of rain coming between Saturday and into Tuesday, about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. But again, not concerned about that type of flooding. There may be some coastal flooding, or at least get close to the minor levels. But we are looking at that kicked up surf, of course, with that full moon on top of everything else on Sunday. All right, 88 today. Lots of sunshine, a few clouds heading into the afternoon, and a mild overnight down to 71 degrees. We lose some of the heat, upper 70s, low 80s from here on out once we get past today. Once we get past Tuesday, really pleasant, low humidity, temperatures in the upper 70s. Really spectacular summer weather. All right, 4:48. Emily, what's going on?
Yeah, Friday morning ride. We get a few
Down in Tribeca. Oh, so Miriam in Brooklyn. So there you go.
Oh, stop it. Well, I mean, when they're that well behaved, right?
Yeah,
Of course,
right.
they deserve to sit there.
Yeah.
Why not?
I would not be able to bring my cone out.
Me neither. Yeah, mine don't.
Disaster. All right, we have a nice weather and great for a travel Friday, getaway Friday. Can't be on its way. It's going to be a warm with temperatures. We're at 73 now at Central Park, 74 at Newark, 63 in Poughkeepsie, 70 in Merrick, a little warmer than we were this time yesterday, and yes, a little more humid. That dew point's ticked up a few degrees, so it'll definitely be more noticeable by later on tonight. So with that said, plenty of sunshine. It's a warm day, 85 degrees by 1 o'clock, on our way up to 88. Heat index won't be too much of an issue because that humidity is still just low enough that it's not too bad, but we'll see a few clouds from time to time. It should stay dry, so that's a good start too. 10 o'clock temperature, 76 degrees, clouds building overnight. All right, coming up on 5:01. Emily, what's going on?
Yeah.
For the water, but weather-wise, we're going to do okay. It's going to get pretty gusty. That's one other side effect of the storm system working together with a front approaching and pick up the winds, but it's also going to pick up our rain chances, timing it out in the 10-day. That's that combination of that southerly flow and that approaching cold front. That's also going to help focus those winds, drive them up. So by the weekend, gusty from LBI to Southampton, 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts are not out of the question. That's do a couple of things. It's going to drive up that surf, 8 to 9 foot swells here. That means that surf zone is going to be really, really rough, which is why Miles was talking about life-threatening rip currents heading into the weekend. And with that full moon, again, we're going to keep an eye on that potential for some maybe minor coastal flooding. Now, as far as the weather goes, if you're trying to make it a beach weekend, I think Saturday, Island, Jersey Shore, Connecticut, 70s near 80 degrees. But then Sunday, definitely more clouds, and there may be more of those showers to dodge. While not a a little more humidity, should be great evening. A great evening for anything, including the Mets game. If you're heading out, first pitch at 7:10, still near 80 degrees, mid-70s heading home, and then by tonight down to 71 degrees. Heading into tomorrow, everything kind of goes up here with the humidity, 82 degrees, but again, most of the day is dry. We'll call it sun and clouds. And then unsettled Saturday, I should say late Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then early Tuesday, all of that exits, along with the cold front and the gusty winds and the rough surf. We get that humidity to come on down, sun and clouds, a really nice end to the week next week from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. High temperatures into the mid and upper 70s near 80. All right, 5:16. Emily, where are those slowdowns?
No, they're at the George Washington Bridge, all the
Lower 80s.
All right.
Okay, yeah,
Emily,
still
what's
just wrapping
happening?
up some road work on this Friday morning, and then hopefully it'll be a light ride. I know I say that, and I should not say that.
Groovy
Thank you.
Tuesday. Thank you.
Includes 57 in New York, 19 in New Jersey, 7 in Connecticut. Everybody, it's Friday morning. Happy Friday, August 16th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
You gonna wish me a happy Wednesday?
I'm going to wish you a happy Wednesday. I know it's your Wednesday. We're going to wake up with you tomorrow morning. Watch you. That's right.
Thank you so much. It's been so much fun waking up with you all this week since Michael has the morning off. Emily's in now. She's in for Adele, and she's tracking our commute. And, of course, Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa with the weather forecast.
Yeah, for your first Friday, right? Because then Sunday's kind of also a Friday for you.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on between now and then. So let's show you at Central Park with clear skies, 63 in Poughkeepsie, 69 degrees in Merrick, 60 in Sussex. Yes, that humidity is ticked up just a little bit. Dew point temperature change over the last 24 hours, and that 3 to 4 degrees. So it's enough that, yeah, it feels a little stickier, but reasonable still. By 1 o'clock, 85 degrees. Will be storm-free today, up to 88. So it is going to be a warm afternoon, sun and clouds. And then by this evening, really nice. 7 p.m. temperature still near 80 degrees, and by 10 o'clock, still dry. A few more clouds and in the mid-70s. All right, 5:31. Where are the delays now, Em?
You know, there's always something. Do that.
that, but look at this little guy.
You know, I mean, look at it, squinting in all of that sunshine. We love this little sweetheart. We are looking at Maddie from Lincoln Park. Also some sunshine. So yeah, a nice day for the pups to get out and about. We'll see temperatures warm, already close to 85 degrees by the lunch hour. But yes, we are tracking showers, but not for today. Into the weekend when you'll have to dodge them and clean the muddy paws coming up in the 10-day forecast.
Love those muddy paws. Still ahead, breaking her silence. So sweet. I think so many moms can relate to the mom guilt when you're away or you have to miss out on things. But you're also giving your children so much. They're learning and watching you and seeing how to be a champion, right, and a fighter.
Exactly, being inspired.
That's right.
I mean, they're involved in the training, so they know what's at stake here.
That's right.
I say, go mom. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, we've got a nice summer Friday for you. And yes, we're still talking a little bit about that low-level haze, that smoke from the wildfires in Canada. You can see that sort of laying there and giving that little tinge to the sky color as we look at Point Pleasant Beach this morning. It is pretty quiet for now. 68 degrees. That humidity's up just a little bit. We do have some impact on the air quality, as you can see, just checking in moderate levels. So nothing too crazy, but something that we will continue to watch as the smoke will be in our area for the next several days. So when is it out? Well, along with everything else, the sunshine and the low humidity, it's out with the high pressure. We see the southerly winds take over here, and that brings back the humidity, higher levels, especially as we get into tomorrow, so pretty sticky, but also the showers and the thunderstorms. So here's the good news, bad news-ish. We have Saturday most of the day dry, so I think the showers really hold off until mostly Sunday into Monday and perhaps even into early on Tuesday as it sweeps on through. And then we start to dry out, we cool down a bit. In temperature-wise, we'll be below average into next week. But again, we're still watching that combination of that front approaching, Ernesto off the coast, driving those winds out of the south. So this weekend is going to be pretty gusty, especially at the coast. So 20, 30 mile per hour gusts not out of the question. And we have it from this direction. It can really kick up the surf. And that's what we expect and why we had Miles talk about the dangerous rip current risk into the weekend, really starting today, Saturday and into Sunday. So keep that in mind. Please be careful. Surf zone waves could be 8, 9 feet. And along with that full moon, making those high tides a little bit higher. Now, the good news weather-wise, again, for the beaches, Saturday, your best bet. Sunday, maybe a little bit trickier to dodge those showers. And away goes that humidity where it comes up this weekend. By midweek next week, just absolutely perfection. We are looking at 88 today, a little more humid. Dry, though. We're going to stay storm-free. 71 degrees overnight tonight. And then the upper 70s and low 80s really from here on out. And by the time we get to the middle of next week, really nice stretch, mid 70s, low humidity and sun and clouds. All right, 547, almost 548 on the nose. Emily, what's going on?
Hey, Maria, good morning, everyone.
Location.
So a good time and doing great things as well, right? At the same time.
Yep.
5:56 right now. Still to come, sports fans, get ready. Why the biggest names in baseball, football, and more will all be converging on the west side today.
And also ahead at 6.
Outlook on the whole process. So we're thinking of them, we're rooting for them, and let's take a peek at their hometown area. We got Staten Island and the Expressway. Looks a little smoky. Once again, that's a thing in our area today, and looking good on the Expressway. We'll check in with Emily in just a second. But I want to check in with Trevor. This is our Clear the Shelters campaign, and Storm Team 4 doing our part to get these sweet babies a forever home. And this is Trevor described as just a love bug. He's a mutt and expected to be kind of on the medium size. But what I love about this photo, one, he's smiling, but also a blurred tail. So you know that tail is wagging. He's very friendly and ready to make it into your family. So if you are interested in learning more about Trevor, just scan that QR code. So many pets deserving of a loving home, and so hopefully you find that match on that page. So there's Trevor. Enjoying the quiet weather for now. It's 72 degrees, a little more humid, just a little bit, and it's going to be a pretty warm afternoon. But for once, I don't have to talk about an isolated storm chance. I think we're going to be storm-free today. 83 degrees through noontime, up to 88. But I am still tracking that weekend rain. It's not going to be all the time here, but it could add up to maybe as much as 1 to 2 inches of rainfall in some areas. And most of this, especially between Saturday and into later on at Sunday. So travel could be impacted. Timing is everything. I do think that most of Saturday is going to be dry. Notice 82 degrees. It is going to be pretty sticky. But the day that's going to be a little tougher to dodge some of those showers will be on Sunday. Sunday. And that's the point, too, where we think some of the roughest surf will take hold. As we look ahead to the weekend, those gusty winds along the coast, but that surf zone, 8 to 9 foot waves, not out of the question. So dangerous rip currents and, of course, that rough surf. So heads up. 88 degrees today, lots of sunshine. It should be a good beach day. Just keep it safe. And then tonight down to 71 degrees. Mostly dry tomorrow, up to 82. And then more like the in and out of the showers and storms on Sunday and then on into Monday. By Tuesday, we see this all exit. That cold front that's also guiding Ernesto away brings us that lower humidity. So some spectacular summer days next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Sun and clouds with highs mainly near 80 degrees. All right, 6:16. Emily, how are things looking?
Yeah, well, Maria, for people taking